Xander Bogaerts will get his first opportunity now, and you can see that average pushing up near 350 to start things out. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Pence is camped under this one. 2 gone. Now that we have a chance, let's give you a look at how the Twins stack up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what's the word?
Well, Matty, you remember growing up, right field wasn't a very important position. But here at this level, it's as important as any. And this man plays it as well as anybody. Very reliable, covers ground, always makes a routine play.
Chris Bryant gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
That's a 2-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. After 1, no score. Kenny Vargas will stand in as one of the stars from yesterday's ball game as he had 3 hits in the victory.
When you're hitting under 200 on the season, you've got to come up with a good performance every once in a while, and yesterday was one of those.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. Trevor Plouffe will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Another one sent foul. Oh, and 2, here it comes. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Well, it's been something of a strikeout fest here to start this game off. Already 4 strikeouts now in the first 5 batters. Now that's going to be a tough pace to keep up.
Here's Robbie Grossman. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner, it's ball one. Grounded back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
And that'll break the string of 5 straight to start the night. They finally get their first base runner here with 2 outs in the second. Good to at least get something on this guy before he really settles into a groove out there.
John Ryan Murphy set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Here comes the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
Yeah, you've got a cold night. The ball won't be carrying as well, so you can afford to take a few more chances in the strike zone and challenge some guys. In that case, up in the strike zone.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for Minnesota. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Gary Sanchez will stand in. He drove in one of the 2 runs in yesterday's ball game.
Well, this guy's hitting over 300 on the year now, and he had a good performance yesterday as well.
Line drive to left. Grossman has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
And, you know, pitching's a lot more than just velocity. You know, this guy, he's living proof. If you hit your spots, change speeds, you can get guys out with an 87, 88 mile-an-hour fastball, and he did it right there.
Mike Napoli will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. Polanco fields it cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting 6th, second baseman,
Logan Forsythe will get his first opportunity here, and he enters play 3rd in the American League batting race.
Yeah, and he leads his ball club in hitting, so he's a guy that they really look to offensively.
Keuchel into his motion. Here comes the first pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Yeah, this might have caught a little too much of the inside part of the plate. I think he wants us in a little tighter, but didn't get it in all the way, and it winds up costing him.
In now is Adam Eaton. Little flare out to left. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
And just when you thought this inning was about over, back-to-back hits on back-to-back pitches. You can't let your guard down even for a second against these guys.
Drew Stubbs gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. First offering on its way. Hit hard down the line toward the coaching box. It's a foul ball. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2.
And you know, all you have to do is point back to yesterday's ball game. This was part of their downfall, hitting with runners in scoring position. They just couldn't sustain any kind of offense. So this would be a big boost if he could turn the tide a little bit here and come through big.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Grounder down the line at third. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. Will move to the third with no score. Jorge Polanco is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Here he comes on 2-0. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. Seems like they're working very cautiously here. Is this a little too cautious?
Yeah, I mean, why are they giving this guy so much credit up there? He's someone that you got to come right after.
And he lays off there, ball four. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Well, it seems to me like you've at least got to make him go after something there. I mean, the bat never left his shoulder. And that's making it way too easy for a guy leading off the inning.
He's set. Here it comes. Gordon Beckham is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
The 1-0 delivery. Look out. 2-0 now.
Two tough sliders there back to back, and he couldn't get him to bite on either. Now he might have to change tack here, down 2-0.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He just can't buy a strike right now. This ball's just not going where he wants it to.
And he lays off there, ball four. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out. Coming to the plate now, Hunter Pence. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
First delivery to him on the way. Fly ball heading for the alley. Eaton going back, and this is going to find the wall out near the Yankee bullpen. In to score, the runner from second, and a relay to the plate, and not in time as the second run scores.
And on the mound, one thing you cannot do, you can't give the other team free passes. 2 walks in the inning set this up. Now you've got a pitcher that's just hoping to get one over the plate, so he grooves this one and winds up costing him.
He's set, and the pitch. Ronnie Broadway is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. Well, you see there on the graphic, it's his 4th double here in this early part of the year. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1.
And we've seen guys swing at that 4-seam riding fastball up in the zone. But you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
Fastball, whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
2-2. No one out with a runner at second. Sent on the ground out to second. Forsythe is there, and a good throw gets him, one gone. Miguel Sano digs in now with 2 already home and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. And that'll be the 4th wide one, so put runners at the corners here with 1 man gone. At the plate, Kenny's Vargas, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a curveball that misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0.
And this is a guy that needs to throw that curveball for strikes.
Yeah, when he doesn't have command on it, that's when he has to lean on his fastball. And sometimes that'll get him in trouble.
2-0 count. Here it comes. And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. A lot of deep counts for these guys early on.
And the more the better as far as they're concerned. They'd like to get him out of here as quick as they can.
Gets him to swing and miss there, 3-2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. High pop-up. Napoli is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, anytime you get an RBI guy to the plate with less than 2 outs, and he does that, he is not happy. That's the kind of at-bat that'll stick with you for a while.
Trevor Plouffe stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
A 1 pitch on its way. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
His pitch count has really spiked here in the inning. He's up over 50 already.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. That could come back to bite you later.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on just 1 base hit, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Twins 2 and the Yankees nothing. Leading off the inning, Jarrett Parker, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Jarrett Parker.
Very softly hit to the left side. And this will be gobbled up fairly easily down there at third for the first out.
And you know, you're going to see this a lot with a guy who has a great fastball like he does. This one's on the inner half of the plate, and it's so easy for that bat to just sort of drag through the zone. It's hard to catch up with that thing. And you see right here, he's going to make contact right below the label, and this is just going to turn into an easy, soft liner.
Standing in now, Steve Peterson, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
You can tell here, in his mind, he's thinking, quick inning. He's not even trying to set guys up. He's coming right after him.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Hit hard towards center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
A couple of hard-hit balls here to start the inning. The first one found a glove, but not this one, though. He's on with a 1-out single.
Xander Bogaerts is at the plate now, flied out in his first at-bat. In there, no balls and a strike. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner back. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, Matt, the pitcher may have thought the runner might be on the move right there, so he slide steps to hang on to him.
Now a snap move over to first, and he'll dive back in.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him.
Must think something's up.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him.
Well, the fans like to boo, but I tell you, nothing slows down a running game quite like a guy with a good move to first. This was a beauty here to pick off his man.
2 out, nobody on. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. And with the tying run in the on-deck circle, the question, does he take a look at another one here?
He just might. You're still going to see a good pitch on 3-2, even if this one's a strike.
And this one misses for ball 4. And the Yankees get a base runner here with 2 away.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Chris Bryant will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys somehow.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Turned on down the line, reined in, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. The Yanks leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. Robbie Grossman is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Seems like he's gotten away with more than a few location mistakes so far.
Yeah, and that's not going to last forever, especially in this place.
Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Drilled right back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. So with the leadoff man at first, time to jump back a half century or so as we call on today's version of this date in baseball history. Settling in now, John Ryan Murphy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Outside, 2-1.
This fourth inning's not starting out any better than the third did.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Hit well on the ground to first. While the throw pulls him off the bag. To second for 1, and it's wide of the bag and right by him.
And you know what? This is always a really difficult throw for a first baseman because he has to deal with the runner who's headed to second base, and also that runner can sometimes screen the shortstop that's covering the bag. And in the end, this one gets thrown away.
Jorge Polanco will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. Forsythe has it. The second for 1. Back to Napoli. A double play.
First and second, nobody out. You think you're in a great position to do some damage here in this inning. And then, the one thing that you could not have is the double play, and that's exactly what you get.
Gordon Beckham is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
And even after the double play, you can still make something out of this inning with a simple base hit here.
Chopped foul right at home plate. The 0-2 home. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Well, that 2-out hit there makes that air loom extra large now. You got to make sure you get this next guy before this inning gets any further out of control.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence, as he'll swing at the first pitch and ground it foul off to the right. It's strike 1. The 0-1 takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter,
Ronnie Broadway gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. And that's through into center field, base hit. The tag, and he is out at the plate on a great throw from the outfield.
Oh, no, you don't.
Twins forced to settle for 1. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Twins 3 and the Yankees nothing. Home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Oh, he can't hold on there as he swings and misses on a pitch